yourself in the mirror and say, you let you down. Until you get to that point, you let you down. Tell me what you're complaining about. Winners complain. Winners want to hear themselves talk. Champions do not complain. Why? Because they're focusing on what they said they wanted to do as a goal. So the only thing you're missing now is, are you willing to get up and do the work? Well, we gonna complain, y'all. We gonna work. You have a chance to control your destiny. That, my friend, is the American dream, not a Cadillac.
I need you to give you your best. Come on, I'm pleading with you. Look, I'm gonna say it one more time. I need you to give you your all. I didn't say your kids. I didn't say your spouse. I didn't say your best friend. I need you for the next 30 days to give you every single thing you got.
So do me a favor, do you want it or not? The truth is, you gotta find something within. You gotta find something within, and that's gotta push you, and that's gotta elevate you, and that's gotta drive you, and that's gotta move you. Have you ever looked at yourself in the mirror and said, I'm not getting up on time. I'm not going to work on time. I'm not putting in 120% when I'm at work. I let me down. You are a champion. Think like one. I value myself enough to give 120% or don't do it. Rich people don't waste time. They realize it's their most important commodity. They don't watch a lot of TV. They don't do a lot of entertainment. If they're not working, they're studying their craft and getting better at their craft. I would love to tell you that on the road to success, everything is going to work out. It's not. It's going to be a dog fight. You want what it looks like, but you don't want what it feels like. It's hard. It's tough. The investment is worth it. I'm telling you, set a standard. I went and got my GED, then I got my 4-year degree, then I got my master's degree, then I got my PhD. And I ain't smart, but I set a standard so when my kids came in this world, their mama got a master's, their daddy got a PhD, they at least got to finish high school. I set a standard. Multi-millionaire as a speaker from the bottom up. I set a standard.
Right? And so what I had to learn how to do was, I had to say, yo, when the lights go off, who is Eric? What am I working on? What's my North Star? What's important to me? What makes me happy?
And when you find out what your why is, and your why gotta be deeper than you, when you find your why, you don't hit snooze no more. When you find your why, you find a way to make it happen. You have full permission to be your greatness right now. You have full permission to be your greatness. Whatever your greatness is, you have full permission to be that right this second.
Like, get to a point that if nobody else gives you any likes, or nobody ever comments on your stuff, or nobody ever says you great, you're happy with what you do. Like, you love yourself and you happy and you do it for you.
The dream is yours, but you're saying, I'm not worthy of the dream. You're probably not, but it's been given to you anyway. I'm not smart enough. You're probably not, but it doesn't matter. It was given to you, and it's now your responsibility to do something with it. You've been given it. It's the gift that you never opened. It's the gift. It's yours. Do what you say you're gonna do, and you make no excuses, and you don't let nothing get in your way. I left. I was like, I gotta be in control of my life. And I wasn't mad at nobody. I'm not mad at nobody now. It's just, I feel like I gotta be in control. If something go wrong, I want to go wrong on my dime, not yours. I don't want to play by your rules. I want to play by my rules. Take control. Go for it. Please, you have to hear this. When I say I need you to be intentional and deliberate, hear me. I want to paint the picture. You have one team that has the
Hey, you guys. This Dr. Tawana husband, Marcus again, Coach M Words. I'm gonna keep the camera off today. Not really dressed, but just want to get up here and talk about dispatching today. You know, a lot of people feel like if you got a transportation business, then you gotta drive your truck and all that. But this is just I want to touch on the different ways and different business that you can invest into in transportation with not even having to start a transportation business. Again, I'm the Coach M Worlds, Dr. Tawana Worlds' husband, Coach M Worlds. All of my information is on the screen if you want to get in contact with me about anything. But like I said, I'm going to come up here a couple of minutes or so and expound on the different type of ways in transportation that you can make money, you guys, most especially for the holiday season, but even after the holiday season, it's something that you can continue to do. It's something that you can build a foundation on, something that you can build a legacy on. It can be a very good benefit for you, most especially if you learn the ropes of how to do dispatching. It doesn't cost too much to get started with dispatching. It's something that you can get up and started tonight, even tomorrow, for us with your name. What would you like to have your dispatcher name? You get your EIN, LLC, your business bank account, all that good stuff. So it's nothing that really costs too much of money to get started. So a lot of people like to say, well, what is dispatching? So dispatching is a pretty much the one that keep a trucking company basically in business or keep them rolling or keep that company making money, because the dispatcher is the one that will book the load for the trucking company that dispatcher is working for. So you might say, well, I don't even have a background, or I don't even have a knowledge of what's going on with dispatching. It can be a lot that go on with dispatching, but dispatch can be very simple and it can be very easy, and it will not be time consuming. It just all depends on how you like to work it, how you like to do it. Me personally, I own I own a dispatcher company and a trucking company. So the reason why you want to have the two separate from each other is that you don't want to have all your money from your trucking and your dispatch company going into the same bank account in case someone try to come and sue you. Because when if they sue you or something, then they don't know where that money came from, your checking account. I mean, your trucking, your dispatching account, from your trucking business. So that's why I'm explaining to the different aspect of how you want to have everything set up. The first thing you would want to do is you want to come up with you a dispatch name. You want to come up with your name, whatever name you want to come up with your dispatch name, that can be on you. However you want to do it. You can do King's dispatching service, King Logistics. It all still can fall in the same thing. So you might say, what all do I need? So basically, all you need is a phone, laptop, or a computer and a printer so that you can print out paperwork. Also, also with that being said, you would want to be somewhere where you can get the stuff done, get company information, all that good stuff. But there's a process in how you want to do everything. So then you might say, well, coach, I don't know people that need dispatching company. How do I get my name out there? How do I get my information out there for someone that hire me or want me to be a dispatcher for them? Okay, simple. Let's think about this. Back in the day, before we didn't even have social media or none of that good stuff, what was people doing? Think about it. People would get out there with their feet. They would go to different parking lots. They would make flyers, cards, and what would they do? They would stick them on people's windshield, the front of their big windshield. They would stick them up and lift the flyer, put their flyer in there. Or they would put it on the side of your door. They would go into different businesses, leave their flyers. Of course, people don't do that now. So nowadays, you would go into social media. You would go to TikTok, Instagram, Facebook. Facebook have where you have different trucking groups, hot shot groups, all of those different stuff. That would be places you would go to advertise your business. But a lot of people might say, why should I join and be a dispatcher. Joining dispatcher at a career can be a great move for several reasons, especially the transportation industry, because transportation will always be here. We will always need food. We're going to always need to have houses built, places for people to stay. You're going to always need cars transported. Of course, that's all fall in the transportation industry. I don't care how many robots they build, how many self-driving trucks they build, or whatever. They're going to need people to transport. That's all falls back into dispatching. Dispatching can be very lucrative. Dispatching can be done from anywhere, basically. You can be on vacation. Even though you're on a vacation, you can do it on vacation. You can do it from the comfort of your home. You can literally do dispatching in less than an hour, 2 hours, just depending on how many trucks you are dispatching. How many? Of course, sometimes things might happen where you get to a shipper and they're like, "Oh, this load gonna be not ready today. It might be ready tomorrow." So then again, you might have to get back on there and find a different load. But dispatching is very lucrative and very easy to do. So you might say, I don't know nothing about it. How can I get help? Well, that's what I'm here for. Coach M. Words is here to teach you and to show you how dispatching is done. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to go over some of the different types of trailer, the different types of trucks, and the different type of industry that you can do dispatching in. A lot of people might say, I don't know about the trailers. I don't know about the different trucks. I don't know about that. So some basic information that I will give you about dispatching is you would need to know whether the person is a non-CDL or the person is a CDL truck. So when you first get it started, of course, you will come up with, okay, what is your percentage? How much you going to charge them? Whether you're going to charge them by the week. Of course, you want to charge them by the week. My bad with that. What percentage you want to charge them for you being a dispatcher? Some people start off at 10. Some people go as high as 12, 17%. It all is up to you. It's all based about what type of work, what type of effort, and what all will you be doing for that company. Of course, the more stuff you do for that company, the more stuff that you would charge them for. You got some people that dispatch companies and they keep track of their miles they go per week, all of that other stuff, and etc. Of course, you would charge a lot more if you only just dispatching their truck and booking them loads. Of course, you're not going to be charging them 20, 25%, something out the radar or out the chain. So you want to come with some basic, some maybe 10, 12, 15%, however you want to do it is totally up to you. But there are certain things as a dispatcher you will have to have in your possession. Certain things that you will need to know for as a dispatcher, whether dispatching trailers, what type of trailers the company will be using. So you will have to have the background and the knowledge of what type of loads this person is looking for, what type of trailer they have. So, but it can be, don't get me wrong, it can be a little challenging, but it's not challenging really. And as long as you get the right person to coach you and to train you and teach you how to dispatch. Dispatching is something that's not very time consuming, but can be time consuming if you get somewhere, like I said, if the shippers or something have something going on. So let me get back to the different types of trailers. So you have non-CDL trailers. A lot of people in non-CDL, they are doing like gooseneck trailers, tip deck trailers, and also in the box truck industry, you got also box trucks that you can dispatch. So that's another thing you can dispatch as a dispatcher, as box trucks, Sprinter vans. Those are 18-wheelers. I ain't never seen about dispatching on dump trucks, so that's not a good thing. So I'm gonna break down the difference with the non-CDL hotshot. So you might say, well, what is the difference between non-CDL and CDL? So non-CDL is basically where this person do not have a CDL license. So they are on a weight restriction. So that means that they cannot get anything over 26,001 pounds. If not, they would be more likely put out of service and that company would be given a fine. Then that will fall back on you as the dispatcher, because you should know what that company load limit is, what they can go over, the type of trailer they got, and all of the accessories, as far as them having like tarp, scraps, and all that good stuff, and chains and stuff like that. So all that stuff will fall back on you as you being a dispatcher, because you should have the knowledge and know, okay, I know this person is a non-CDL person, so I can't give them this CDL load if it's a CDL load. So that's something that you will have as a dispatcher, that you will have a separate file for your CDL drivers, for your non-CDL drivers. It's a big difference, because you can get somebody fined, put out of business if you book the wrong load and give them the wrong load, and they get it and they don't have CDL. If you get what I'm saying, that's fall back on the dispatcher. As a dispatcher, you should know that, as being the person that's going to be running their company. Basically, you is the one that's running their company, if you get what I'm saying. So I'm gonna go over to 18 wheelers. 18 wheelers, the big trucks, the big semi trucks you guys see on the road. That is where you will have to have a CDL. They carry up to 80,000 pounds. That's where they don't. It's really not no weight restriction. But like I said, mostly it's 80,000 pounds. But the difference in that would be whether they have a refrigerated truck, refrigerated trailer, or dry van trailer. So the difference is, of course, it says for itself. The refrigerated trailer is for like cold stuff, for it's like your cheese, your meat, your milk, that type of stuff. But beats when you go and you get a dry van trailer. A dry van trailer is something like where you can put in you can put tires, watermelons, all of that dry food stuff that don't have to be refrigerated and kept cold. So that's what they consider the dry van trailer. So that's the difference in some of the basic knowledge of your dispatching for is what type of trailers and different types of trucks that you can, box trucks, different type of trailers you can dispatch. Even with box trucks can fall under the same categories as dry van, refrigerated truck, but it's just all about what type of the amount of weight you put in there that person can haul. And that's like everything that's fall back on you as being a dispatcher, knowing what type of driver that you have. And of course, you do have some box truck drivers that are CDL drivers. So it's just all about the length and the weight. That's even for us with when you're dealing with non-CDL hotshot. Those are some of the different types of things that you will have to know. And then another thing, as a dispatcher, you will have to come up with some of your rules and your regulations, like your pay. If they don't pay on a certain day, then you will increment a fine, or you would tell them you won't dispatch until you get your pay. Whether you want to be paid through Cash App, Venmo, ZELLE, a direct deposit, it's all depends on however you want to do it. You your company, so you making up how you want to do things. And of course, a lot of people might feel like this is something that you can't do, but as a entrepreneur, you just put your mind to it and feel like you can do it. Like I say, don't be afraid to step out and get into new adventures, because if you put the time and effort to your business as you put time into effort to something that you really want to do, then you will succeed. Then you will go forward with it. But if it's something that you're not really trying to put no time and effort for, you won't even care about it. But if it's something that you really want to do, then you will go forth with it and accomplish it. So that's why I'm saying that dispatching is nothing to be afraid of. And then, like I said earlier, dispatching requires very minimum startup costs, no advanced degrees, or no certification. You don't need nobody to give you no certification in order to start no dispatching company. It basically you being taught by someone that's willing to teach you and to give you the pointers on how to have a very successful dispatching business. But that dispatching business can lead you to a higher adventure, to where you like, man, I see the figures that they making, I want to make them same type of figures. So that's something that you look into when you becoming a dispatcher or owner. That's something that you looking into, like, man, I need to get me a truck, because you see them figures that you get in that person that owning that truck. When you see them figures that they making off of one truck, then you like, man, how do I get in there? How do I get that business? See, that's already giving you experience for when you do get your truck or your trailer, or when you get in, you already know, look, okay, if I'm booking this cat right here, one load from Dallas to just say New York, Atlanta for $3,000. You think about it, you already learn, you already know when you get in the game, oh, I don't need to get no dispatch. I know the dispatch and I know the ropes. I know what I'm doing. So that's already, you got something under your belt that you already know that you know how to do because you done already dispatch. You started from dispatching. That's just like me. I was a dispatcher too at my last job at the city. So I knew how to dispatch, but I had to learn the ropes on how to dispatch the book loads for trucks, if you get what I'm saying. So it's like you already done got a 2-for-1. You already done been in the dispatching field. Now you rolling over, getting you a truck. So there go another bit. You got 2 business already. You got a dispatch business. You got to get started, get rolling. That do not cost that much to get started. It's one of the low costest thing in the transportation industry to get started. So that's what I'm saying. So and the dispatchers are in growing demand. I'm telling you guys, dispatchers are in growing demand. With the ongoing rise in the commerce, the need for logistics support dispatchers are in high demand. They are in high demand. A lot of people that's owning their own trucks, they not being able to drive and try to dispatch and send over paperwork. So they looking for dispatchers, you guys. So what I'm saying is, just know that this is something that you can take to a whole nother level. It's nothing similar to where you just be like, oh, this is just something that you can't do. This is something that can build you some generational wealth, something that you can leave for your kids, your grandkids. But what I want to do is just show you guys some of the different loads that I have booked this week for my company. Whether it was hot shot or on a box truck. Let me see. How do I get here to share the screen to show you guys some of the loads that I have been booking? Hold on, let me go. Give me a second, you guys. Let me see if I can find. Give me a second, you guys. Hold on, let me get to it. So hold on, you guys. I'm going to show y'all the different loads. All right, you guys. So here is like one of the loads that actually booked that's up here on the screen right here. So as you can see, this was something we booked. Hold on, let me see how can I see. So this is something I got, as you can see right here. So this is what it is. know if you guys can probably see it or not, but let me see. All right, so you should be able to see it now. So it was coming up out of Chicago, Illinois, and bringing it back to Dallas, Texas. So it really wasn't no skit. They just put it as a skit. It was going to the airport. So it paid a total of $1,700. This actually was a box truck load. So as you can see, this is the rate, the pay that they gave us. This is how much it weighed. But it really, I don't even think it weighed that much. And we brought it back right here to Dallas, Texas. So as you can see, guys, this is, I booked this load and it's on my own truck. So I'm gonna go back. I'm gonna see if I can get this other one. So here is another one coming from out of Arizona, coming back to Fort Worth. It really didn't pay that much. Like Arizona is kind of like a dead state. So it really, well, if you can get something out of there, it's a blessing, because it'd be kind of tough. Hold on. I don't think you guys can see it. Let me see. I'm still learning how to do this thing. I ain't too smooth on it like my wife. But you know what? Just bear with me. I'll get it right in a minute. It's the wrong one. All right, here we go. Let's see if we can get it up here. I'm gonna stop this share and I'm gonna go back in here and do it again. Give me a minute. Hopefully this is the right one. Let me see. Wrong one. You bear with me though. I'm gonna get it right. I ain't gonna lie to y'all, this ain't my cup of tea, but I'm learning though. Just like I say about that dispatch. Everybody gotta learn from something. It's me. I really don't know how to do it like that, but I ain't the type of person that give up. I keep going with it. You know what I mean? So okay, here we go. It should be on the screen now. I don't know if you guys can really see it, but here we go right here one more time. I know y'all probably can't really see it, but you see my company name, my information, all of that stuff. It picked up coming out of Arizona. You guys probably can't really see it. Avondale. I mean, get something out of Arizona, man. If you can get $1,000, you win it coming out of there. But like I said, it wasn't weighing on. Hold on. It wasn't weighing nowhere near no 1,700 pounds. But like I said, you guys probably can't really see that screen like that too good. But my apology, I just wanted to try to show you guys like the type of money you can make after depending on what you charge your fees. You know, so it is good money in the dispatching field. You know what I'm saying? So I wish I knew how to do this stuff a lot better, but it ain't my cup of tea. But I ain't the type of person that give up. But hopefully you guys can see it a little bit. So I'm gonna stop the sharing on that. But back to what I was saying though, with dispatching, is that what I'm trying to get you guys to realize and see that you can make good money as a trucking owner or dispatching. So you might say, well, Coach M World, how do I get into the dispatching? How do I learn about the dispatch? Well, I'm here. I'm here to teach you. I will be having not a free workshop on Friday. I will show you how to get on the load board, show you how to book your loads, and also show you how to book cars. That's another way of dispatching. That's more to your resume. When you learn how you can book cars, I will go over the load board, how the load board work, the different type of load board you want to get, whether it's from the cheapest to the most expensive one, I think, which is like 180 or 200, but it comes with more value. So what I'm trying to say is that if this something that you think that you would like to do, then I will be having a workshop this Friday, and it's only going for $97. $97. If this something that you want, or you know somebody that it might help, then I will teach you what you need to know, and also provide certain documents to you that will help you get your business started, the different formats to put your stuff in, what you call them, guidelines. All of that stuff will be sent to you when you sign up for the course. Once we go through that, will be a live Zoom where you can ask questions. When should we done? So if you feel like this is something for you, then the information is at the bottom of the screen where you can sign up at if you have any question. But if anybody is interested, I'm doing something right now for 2 people right now that they can get their business if they would like to get into the transportation business. Right now, I'm doing $1,000 right now, 60 days mentorship, weekly check calls for 2 people right now before it go back up. I'm giving that offer to 2 people. I mean, you guys think about it. I don't know who all on here, but just think about how we can come together and team up for mess and to get in mess or to go out and do some wrong or do some stuff that we shouldn't be doing. If you got a friend, somebody you know that you can call and be like, man, somebody that you can trust. Come on, man, let's get this business started. Not just for you, but you building a legacy for something for you and your kids, for your family. I mean, you cannot beat it. I mean, you will get your MCDOT number. Also, you will get a trade line, all of that stuff. I'm telling you, y'all want to jump on it before the price go back up to the regular price. I'm doing it only for two people, only for 2 people. And it will come with the dispatch for 2 people only. If you don't got it, try to get it with somebody. I got financing. I mean, I can got different ways to try to help you, but if it's something that you really serious and something you really want to do, then y'all tap in with me. I'm here to coach you, to guide you, and to show you and to teach you how you can get this money in this transportation, whether it be in box truck, sprinter vans, all type of ways. You guys, this stuff has really changed. This business has really changed my life and have got me to a point to where you don't have to sit there and just work an 8 to 5. I don't knock nobody that do that, but we all are some type of business owner. Don't just sit there and think that you deserve to be paid $10 or $15, $20 an hour when you know something in this world you know you can't get back is time. You cannot get time back, you guys. So what I'm telling you guys, when somebody presents an opportunity to you, you take advantage of it, take on, because I know this for a fact. If it's something that you really want to do, you will find a way and you will make it happen no matter what you have to do. That just like when I was in the world, I was on them big, nice rims and them Jordan shoes. Was standing in line for them shoes to get that stuff. But and the reason why I did it was because that's something that I really wanted to do. So that's what I'm telling you guys. If this is something that you want to do, don't think, just don't be scared. You take advantage of an opportunity when it presented to you. You know what I'm saying? So if this is something that you feel like you can benefit from, then hit me up, drop your name, drop your link, or just sign up. You know what I'm saying? Get at me. Peace.